Today we're going to be reacting to experiments in movies. We're actually only going to be reacting to one movie because I spent some time on Reddit trying to find movies and TV shows with, experiments in labs. And when you search movies with experiments in labs, you mostly find things about zombies and aliens and pandemics and apes taking over the earth. And that's just not really my vibe. So we're going to watch Flubber from 1997 starring Robin Williams, which I have watched before, but it has been a long time.
Adding 500 milligrams crystallized flubber to common hand cream. Just need one spherical test subject. Perfect.
That was good vocab. He said one spherical test subject. Usually the people or things that are in your experiment are subjects. Sometimes they're also called experimental units, but subjects and units, same idea. It's the things or the people you're studying. It kind of looks like the hand cream that he's made is going to be the treatment, like the thing that he's imposing on the subjects, but let's see.
Applying flubber in a solution. Very good. Evenly over the entire surface. Kinetic test number 1.
Okay, so he applied his treatment, he dropped the golf ball. Usually we have an explanatory and a response variable that we're measuring. It kind of seems like his explanatory variable is just, is there flubber cream on the golf ball or not? The response could be like how many times it bounces. It seems like it should be the height of the bounce, but it also doesn't look like he was prepared for this amount of bouncing. But I would say probably the height of the bounce of the golf ball.
Are you all right?
No, he's not all right. Okay, before we get to this bowling ball, let's go back to think about the golf ball. He put some cream on it, he bounced it. That was just one treatment. So I would say that he should probably have a control as well. A control is basically like if there weren't a treatment, what would happen? And you need to have a control so that you can compare your treatments to like normal. So what he should start the experiment by doing is drop a golf ball with no cream on it at all. Just to see like a baseline, like how high do golf balls bounce when there's no hand cream. And then he should also maybe have another group where he puts just regular hand cream on the golf ball and then sees how high it bounces. Because who's to say that it's the flubber making the ball bounce? Maybe it's the hand cream. Have professional golfers ever coated their golf balls in hand cream before? I don't know. We should probably check to see if that's what's causing the bounce. So maybe it could be control group with no cream. And then it could be like regular hand cream and then like maybe 2 or 3 different amounts of flubber. So you could have like 4 or 5 treatments. And then he would want to replicate that many times. So he'd want to do that over and over and over with many, many golf balls just to make sure like it wasn't a fluke. Like maybe this particular golf ball was especially bouncy. Okay, but now let's see what his next thought process is. I like that his thought process isn't, I should try that again and see if it happens again. His thought process is, what will do more damage to my basement?
Commencing kinetic energy test number 2, controlling horizontal momentum.
Controlling horizontal momentum?
Commencing now.
Dead. That guy is dead. Okay, controlling for horizontal momentum. So I guess by having the track, he's making sure that he's not accidentally throwing the ball, which he probably should have done with the golf ball too. You should have some way to make sure you're doing it the same each time. So control can mean control group. It can also mean just general controlling for variability. So I think that's what he was doing here. If he were going to repeat this test many, many times, which he clearly shouldn't do, but if he were going to, he'd want to make sure that he drops or sets down the bowling ball the same way every single time. So usually control is talking about a control group, but it can also be talking about controlling for variables.
Implementing Plan B.
Secondary Flubber experiment. Control elements. Bungee cord. 3-to-1 elasticity ratio. 50-pound ballast. Commencing now.
I don't know if the bungee and the heavy bag are really controlling for things in the experiment. I think they're going to control his movement. I'm not sure if he's using control the way that a statistics teacher would use control right now. Maybe a physics teacher should react to this movie as well. Okay, yeah, he wasn't using control the same way that I would use control. Now, everything he's done so far has been an experiment because he's been imposing a treatment on the golf balls, the bowling balls, the basketballs, and his shoes. An observational study is different than an experiment. That's when you observe things that have already happened. You're still looking to make conclusions, but you're not imposing a treatment. I'm not sure there's any way he can be doing an observational study because he's always doing something with the flubber. He's always up to something, this professor. But several videos ago when I talked about sitting outside an ice cream shop and noticing how many kids versus adults get cups versus cones, that was an observational study. I wasn't imposing a treatment. I wasn't making anybody get anything. I wasn't putting out special advertisements to make them want to buy cones or cups. I was just observing what they were doing without any intervention. That'd be an observational study. Everything we've seen in Flubber has been an experiment. Now, the difference between the golf balls, the bowling ball, and the basketball, I think that's a different element of experiments, and I'm going to save that for the next video. And for right now, I'm going to figure out where I can watch the rest of Flubber on the internet, because I kind of need to now.